Welcome back to the NATO Public Forum. My name is Marvin. I'm a politics journalist, and I'm not alone here as always. I'm here with Timčo Mucunski. Did I pronounce it properly?
Yes, very good.
Perfect. You're the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade of North Macedonia.
Yes, yes.
In 2020, you joined the NATO. Why did your country join the NATO, and how's the state of it? How do you view it today?
My country has been committed to joining NATO since its independence. Interestingly enough, I come from a political party whose basis on formation was to have the country one day join both the European Union and NATO. We are a nation that was committed to the alliance even before we became a member state, a nation that was a reliable partner, a nation that fulfilled criteria back in 2008 to become a full member, together with Albania and Croatia. Sadly, it was blocked because of bilateral reasons. But today we enjoy the privileges, the rights, and the obligations that come with membership. We are a nation that is proving itself even in current global challenges. We are one of the top 5 contributors to Ukraine per capita. We fulfill the necessary threshold of going above 2% of GDP in terms of defense expenditures. So I would say that we are now a reliable partner that deserves its place at the table and wants to continue behaving in that manner in the future.
Yeah, Russia geographically is obviously not far away. How do you view Russia today, and how do you view the situation which is going on now?
The situation is horrendous. I mean, we have to be obvious. It is a complete defiance of international public law, which I always note is essential, especially for smaller landlocked countries such as mine. What happened in terms of the blatant disregard for Ukraine's territorial sovereignty and integrity is something that we as contemporary generations in politics can never accept. What is going on from a humanitarian aspect in Ukraine is unacceptable, and that is why we have to be defiant in that approach. But it's not just about the politics, it's about what we do from a defense and military perspective as well in terms of supporting Ukraine. Yes, I agree with you. This means sometimes even more from my region of Europe because of our extremely close geographical proximity to the situation on the ground in Ukraine. And in that sense, we have to be resilient. And we have to show continuity in terms of our support for Ukraine and the Ukrainian people.
And last question, when we talk about NATO, obviously we talk about defense, we talk about army, we talk about military. There's been a lot of talks about an EU army. Would you be in favor of that? Or is that a step, if your country would go and be in the EU, that should be searched for?
In no way informed do I believe that the European Union can replace the role of NATO. For me, there is no doubt about that. NATO is an alliance that needs to continue developing. Many steps have been taken for the modernization of NATO under the auspices of Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, as well as the member states. And this needs to continue. Hopefully, we know that it will continue under the leadership of Mr. Rutte. At the same time, Europe does need to do more on defense. But I am more credible when I speak of NATO because I represent a member state of NATO. When it comes to the European Union, my belief is the belief of a nation that is on the outside looking in. What I argue is that yes, Europe needs to do more on defense, but let there be no doubt that the EU can never be NATO, as NATO can never be the European Union for many reasons and forms.
Timčo Mucunski, I hope I pronounced the name properly.
Yes.
There you go. I got that one right. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for talking to us. And yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of the day.
Thank you as well. It was a pleasure to take time out of a very busy schedule to come in an atmosphere that is atypical in the context of what is going on right now at the summit. So congratulations to you as well for this forum.
Thank you, and thanks for the team who organizes all of this.
Yes,
thanks.
Of course.
And for you guys out there, please continue to watch different videos from us here from the NATO Public Forum.